So I hope all the students are fine at your home in this corona pandemic. And my today's topic is investment multiplier. Investment multiplier. This concept was first used by Professor J.M. Keynes. By J.M. Keynes. Therefore, investment multiplier is denoted by K symbol. So whenever we write K, that means K is investment multiplier. So what is the investment multiplier? So it states that change in investment leads how much change in national income. The proportionate of these is called investment multiplier. So this investment multiplier says that initial change in investment means how much you change your investment and how much national income has changed. The ratio of these is called investment multiplier. So formula is delta Y upon delta I. Here delta Y means change in national income. And delta I change in investment. Another formula is for multiplier is K equals to 1 upon 1 minus MPC, and the formula will be now converted. If you minus 1 upon MPC, what you remain? You will have MPS. So there are the three basic formulas to calculate investment multiplier. So it states that how much income will change with the change in investment. For example, suppose your investment was in rupees crore. Suppose investment was 10 and your national income in rupees crores, let's say, was 100. Now we increases investment to 20. It was initially 10, now increased to 20. As a result, national income increases to 150. So what will be the value of investment multiplier? So your investment multiplier value is, I told you the formula is delta Y due to delta I. So what is the delta I? Delta I means change in investment. So initially your investment was 10 and it increased to 20. So what is delta I here? In this example, the change is 10. Likewise, here delta Y, how much is? So 100 to 150, how much change is this? So change is 50. So now put the values. Delta Y was 10 and delta I is 10 and delta Y is 50. So your investment multiplier is 5. That means it states that national income will change 5 times of change in investment. So this change explains that how much pace your income will rise if you change your investment. This is the investment multiplier. Now I will explain this concept. Suppose your investment is another example I'm taking. Suppose your investment was 100 and your income was 500. Now investment increased to 110 and income increased to, let's say, 600. So what will be the K? Now delta Y upon delta I. So delta I is 10, delta Y is 100. So it is 10. This is the proper example because now I am taking the diagram for this. Now look, if you draw diagram with according to data, let's say your investment was 100, investment, this is 100. Okay. Now investment changes to this level. As a result, income changes more than investment. This is Y and Y1. This is I and I1. Now you can add these points. This is your investment curve. So now look, this is delta I and this is delta Y. So here in this proportion, delta Y upon delta I. This here write investment, here level of income. So this is the way to draw diagram. Now I am explaining the relationship between multiplier and K. So look, no, before relationship, I will have to explain the working process of investment multiplier. Working process of multiplier. Most important concept. For this, I am suppose let initial investment is delta I have taken as 1000 and MPC, let's say 0.75. So look, this is the most important concept. Round first, change in I. I'm taking an example on the basis that suppose your investment increases to 1000. So listen carefully. Suppose that the first time investment take place of 1000 rupees crore. Let's say this is investment. Initial investment was 1000. Now, if this investment, if we make now, how much income will change? So naturally, if one person spends, that becomes income of another one. Listen again, this income, this investment will be now income of someone else. So suppose this 1000 will add up in income of someone else. If income increases, then what that person will do? So that person will spend some part on his consumption. So what will be the delta C? And you know that MPC is delta C upon delta Y. So if what we now as MPC into delta Y. So what we have taken, MPC is 0.75. Now delta Y is 1000. So it will be 750. So what the conclusion here? Conclusion is this, that from this 1000 increased income, rupees 750 is being consumed on consumption level. Now, round 2, listen carefully, the round 2 is most important. Now this expenditure of 750 now will be the income of another person. So this expenditure will be added in income of third person. देखो look again, जब पहले पर्सन ने 1000 रुपए इन्वेस्टमेंट किया तो वो किसी की 1000 रुपए इनकम बढ़ गया. अब जिसकी इनकम बढ़ा उसमें से 750 रुपीज उसने अपने कंजम्पशन पे खर्च किया. अब जब इसने खर्च किया है एक्सपेंडिचर, नाउ दिस इज द इनकम ऑफ अनदर पर्सन, बिकॉज एक्सपेंडिचर ऑफ वन पर्सन इज इनकम ऑफ अनदर पर्सन. अब इसने जब 750 रुपीज इसकी इनकम ऐड हो गई, ये क्या करेगा? This person will also follow the same procedure. This person will also spend on his consumption. So what will be the consumption's value? So you can again calculate 0.75 into 750. So if you multiply this, this will be your 560.2. तो 560 रुपीज ये खर्च करेगा आपके अपने कंजम्पशन पे. नाउ इन द थर्ड राउंड दिस एक्सपेंडिचर नाउ द इनकम ऑफ अनदर पर्सन. So this 560.2 now income of another person. Now this process will continue. Now this will be now 421.9. How this come? So 560.2 into 0.75. So this process will now another round, fourth round. If you go now, this is the income of another person, 421.9, and this process will continue till you will reach at the end of your last round. So suppose you have reached in last and this is now 0. So what will be the outcome now? Initially you invested just rupees 1000. So how much income you changed? So look how this can be solved. Now first of all, calculate multiplier value, and 1 upon 1 minus MPC is the formula. So 1 upon 1 minus 0.75, because MPC has been taken as 0.75. So 1 upon 0.25, that means 4. So the value of multiplier is 4. Now you know the formula of delta y is delta I. Now put the values again. So k is 4, delta y we have to find, and delta I we have already assumed. What was delta I? Delta I was 1000, we have assumed that. So delta y is 4 multiplied by 1000, that means 4000. So as a result, what the conclusion is this, that your investment increased by 1000. As a result, income increased by 4000. That means 4 times of investment. So this is the multiplier. So look again what the summary is this. Now 4000 you will have to write here as 4000 delta I, and here will be the answer now 3000 if you multiply like this. So this is the working process of investment multiplier. This is a most important concept for your examination. So look, what is the working process of investment multiplier? What I told you, so it has been assumed, I am revising all the concept now. It has been assumed that your investment is 1000 crore changes and MPC is 0.75, and it is the assumption that the expenditure of one person is the income of another person. So here in round 1, the expenditure of 1000 takes place. This result into increase in income of another person. Now the person whose income has increased, he will spend some part of his income on his consumption. So he spent 750 rupees on his consumption, and when he spent on his consumption, now his expenditure is become the income of another person. So in the second round, this 750 is now income of another person. So this process will continue till we got the last point. So here now for the final result, we will apply the formula to get the actual result. So actual result is this, that k is equals to 4. That means 4 times your income will increase of investment increases. So as a result, when we put the values, so delta y is come to a 4000. So this is the summary. Now the another concept here, that's a very small concept. So look here. Now the relationship between multiplier and MPC. So what is the relation between multiplier and MPC? So suppose the value of MPC 0, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75 and 1. Now if I calculate the value of k, and k is 1 upon 1 minus MPC. So if I put the values 1 upon 1 minus 0, that means 1 upon 1, that means 1. Now that means k is 1. Now 1 upon 1 minus 0.25. So 1 upon 0.75. So here, if you divide this, it's a 1.33. Now 1 upon 1 minus 0.5, 1 upon 0.5, that means 2. Now 1 upon 1 minus 0.75, that means 1 upon 0.25, it means 4. Now 1 upon 1 minus 1, that means 1 upon 0, that means non-defined. So what the conclusion is this? So hence, as the MPC value is increasing, so the value of k also increasing. Look here, MPC is 0, 0.25, 0.50, 0.751. So value of MPC is increasing, value of k is also increasing. Look, 1, 1.33, 2, 4, like that. So, and if we look this into vice versa case, if the value of MPC will decrease, the value of k also decrease. Hence, therefore, both have positive relationship. So this is the outcome of your conclusion, that multiplier and MPC both have positive relationship. You can prove it with the example. Another example for this is, what is the relationship between multiplier, sorry, relationship between multiplier and MPS. So here, if we took the values of MPS and K, another value is this: if MPS increases, then value of K will decrease, and this decrease, this will increase. Both have negative relationship. So you can take this, the previous example also, and you can prove it is home later. So this is the concept for my today's class, that what is the relationship between multiplier and MPS, and what the relationship between multiplier and MPC. So this is the overall concept, that what is investment multiplier. So look now again, entire concept I am revising. You can take the screenshot for all also. First of all, take the screenshot of this portion. In this portion, I told you that change in investment leads multiple time change in income. Then I prove it with example and diagram. I have taken another example to prove properly. So this is another example, that investment increases 100 to 110 and income also increases to 500 to 600. So then I told you the working process of investment multiplier. This is the most important concept for working process. This is a working process. Then the relationship between K and MPC and K and MPS. So I'm showing you the now notes which I have already given to you. So wait for the notes. So look students, this is the question number 14 I explained you today. So you can take out your notes later on and read this from your notes. I have explained thoroughly. Now what I have written here, I am also explaining that portion to you. So look, first of all, the concept of multiplier is principle according to which an initial change in investment brings out a multiple change in income. In other words, multiplier is a rate of change in national income due to change in investment. Same concept. Now the multiplier is the number by which the change in investment must be multiplied in order to determine the resulting change in income. So the formula I told you, K equals to delta Y upon delta I, or 1 upon 1 minus MPC, or 1 upon MPS. The example I have taken here. So look the example. Example is, if in economy investment increased by 10, but income increased by 50 crore. So K equals to 50 by 10, that means 5. That means 5 times income will increase. Now the working process. So in the working process, we have changed this little bit examples. Only the change is this, that okay, here we have changed in this example 100, and in another example I have taken as 1000. So 100 and 1000, only 0 is extra, so you can convert the all the data accordingly. So this is the theory you have to write, and this is theory on the basis of your assumption which I have explained to you here. So look at this round one here. Initial investment 100, I taken as 1000 in the previous example. So this 100 result income of increase in 100 income, and from this 100 he 75 spent on consumption. Now this consumption will turn into income of another person. So this another now consume 56.25. Now this income change to income of another one. So this is a process continue, and this is called working process. Now we will get it by formula. So first of all, we calculated multiplier, then delta y. Delta y is 1000. Then what the relationship I told you? So relationship between both is positive relationship. I have explained with help of schedule also. Another example, so relationship MPS, inverse relationship, that means negative relationship. So today we completed question number 14, 15 and 16. So thank you very much. I hope today's topic you got understand what is investment multiplier.